Hello guys, how have you all been? How is everyone doing? It's been a long time we had a heart-to-heart talk. Anyways, hope you guys have been enjoying the pregnancy content. Today's video, we are looking at insecurities, how to stop being insecure about your looks. And yes, I feel like I'm the right person to talk about this because after pregnancy, I suffered through a lot of insecurities. For example, dark necks, dark armpits, swollen nose, and a lot more. But thank God I have lovely people around me who always encourage me and tell me that I look good, giving me that confidence that made me, more confident in myself. But today we are going to be looking at insecurities, which I feel like it's a very important topic to talk about. You can't tell me that you've never been insecure about anything before in your life, now or ever, but how you manage it is the main key. There's literally a whole lot of things insecurities can cause. Are you aware that insecurity can negatively impact your relationship by causing trust issues, communication barriers, and jealousy? According to Google, the meaning of insecurity is uncertainty or anxiety about oneself. The lack of confidence, and all of this is because of the pressure to meet up with the unrealistic beauty standards set by the media, peer groups, society, and even ourselves. In this modern day, we try to cover it up with Botox, the fillers, the BBL, the makeup, the hairs, everything, the very high heels, and a whole lot. I can go on and on and on. So I remember after having my baby Jazzle, I wanted to go for his immunization. This was like 2 or 3 weeks after my birth. After dressing up and looking at the mirror, I just saw the whole insecurities. I saw the dark necks, the dark armpits, the swollen nose, the spots all over my face. I was so insecure at that moment. I felt like, oh my god, I wasn't as beautiful as I was. Now can I elevate my confidence again? I wanted to apply powder and lipstick and do a full makeup and all of that, but I tried to remind myself that, come on Cynthia, your body just made a human being. Like, you practically just gave birth to a life, and it's okay for me to step out looking like my real self, without feeling ashamed or less confident about myself or my looks. I honestly do understand that appearances matters a lot, but what about the days you're gonna be caught unaware, or probably it happens to everyone? The day I don't look fine, that's the day I meet people for the first time. That's the day I tend to meet more people. The day I just look like one mad person, cover my hair with my hairnet and strolling around with my joggers, that's when I'll meet the whole world. But the day I look so beautiful and pink, I don't see no one. So what about the days you're gonna be caught unaware? Are you going to now feel so insecure about yourself and your looks? Are you going to feel so less confident that you hide your face or hide in shame? The social and beauty standard is just crazy. It's wonderful at the same time. So here are some of the root causes of insecurity. By the way, let's raise the awareness. If you're watching up to this moment, go over to the comment section and type "say no to insecurity" with a red flag. Okay, one of the root causes of insecurity is societal pressures. Like, a whole lot is actually going on right now. Are we talking about the beauty standards, or what are we not talking about? A whole lot. When I blink my eye, something new is out. I blink my eye again, something new is out. I haven't even done Botox. They say fillers is out. I've not even done fillers. This is out. A lot of things are just coming out. So I don't know if it's a beauty standard. All of these expectations makes a lot of people feel so inadequate if they don't measure up. Another root cause of insecurity is comparison. And personally, I feel like I've suffered with this a little. Yes. Yes. I remember vividly when I was growing up, I would look at all this, their Kim Kardashian or movie stars and all of that, and I'll be like, gosh, why is it that their eyes is like this? Why is it that their mouth is like this? Why is it that they're so beautiful? How can I be that beautiful? The moment you start comparing yourself with anyone, just know that you're digging your way to depression. Constantly seeking for curated and unrealistic portrayals of others. Is my bum bigger than hers? Is my bicep wider than his? If there's anything like that, I don't know how guys do their own comparison. Honestly, comparison is just the worst of it all, because we all are beautifully made in our own way. I cannot be like she cannot be like me. I can't be like you can't be like me. I am made in my unique form, so are you. So like I said before, comparison is one of the root causes of insecurity. Now the next one is family dynamics. This is another root cause because a lot of times our upbringing has a role to play when it comes to shaping our insecurities. For instance, I once have someone tell me that when she was a kid, like teenager or something like that, they normally have this relative of theirs come visit, stay over at the house, like holiday or something like that. And whenever this aunt of hers come over to the house, she normally compares her to her sister. Like, why is your sister more fair than you are, more lighter in skin complexion than you are? It's not the same father and the same mother. Why are you so dark and she's so light? Stuff like that. I mean, some family members can be so critical and unsupportive. Why do you need to compare them? She is dark, she is fair, good for them. You're beautiful the way you are, you're beautiful the way you are. So a lot of times, all of these insecurities can be from family, it can come from our family. You know, when you're not told when you're young, you're not told that you're beautiful, you're not told that you're this. Instead they'll ask you, why are you this ugly? Why is your nose big? Why is your head big? Why is this? So there's no how you're not going to be insecure about those things that people criticize. And the last root cause for me is going to be personal trauma. For instance, abuse, loss, or significant life changes. So all of this can all trigger insecurities. The worst fear is the impact of insecurity on our mental health and our self-esteem. You guys know that I wouldn't leave here without talking about mental health, because it is literally so important. Anything that has to do with our mind, our psyche, it is everything. So when we talk about anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem, you know, constantly worrying about how others are going to perceive us. Is this person going to feel like I'm bad or good, or I'm beautiful or ugly? Feeling inadequate or rejection. You know, when you have that fear that, oh my God, I don't think I can be able to meet up to this standard. All of this can lead to heightened level of stress and emotional distress. All right, now, so here are my top 5 tips on overcoming insecurities. I am not perfect. You're not perfect. We all are on this learning journey. So all of these things are things that I'm consciously applying in my day-to-day life so that I can be better than I am. So for me, number 1 will be self-love and acceptance. Yes, sometimes I do compare myself with others, and everyone says you shouldn't compare yourself with anyone. And honestly, that's very true, because they have something that you don't have, and vice versa. Ever wondered why that movie star or model looks the way she does? Now you try to compare yourself with her and keep on beating yourself because you just look average. But I want you to understand that looks can be the first judgmental, deceiving thought that you get. You may not be beautiful for yourself, or in your eyes, or in the eyes of your family member, but there is always someone who likes or loves you the way you are. Now let's try this exercise. If you have a mirror close to you, your phone or whatever mirror that is close to you, I want you to go ahead and look at yourself in the mirror. Look at those crooked tooths, the bad hairlines, you know, the island pimples on your face. Oh, don't forget about your short stature and also the big belly. Go on, dig further. Look at the dark skin, the lack of fashion sense, the sweaty armpit. And now that you've noted all your insecurities down, go on, look again. Keep on looking until you accept yourself for what you are. Accept that this is me, this is who I am. The more you deny your acceptance to yourself, the more you just try to seek it from the outside world. The island pimples on your face, it is you, it is your face. Anyone who's not going to love you because of that should leave. The person wasn't meant to be in your life. Second one is surrounding yourself with positive people in your corner. And yes, this has always been my goal, and it's also a great way to battle insecurities. You don't want to be around people who always compare and contrast. Beauty this, beauty that. I beg sometimes, guys, all these beauty standards can be so tiring. Let's just take a break. Go ahead and create a positive environment. People who support you and love you for who you are, not what you are. I mean, it can be so rewarding when you have such people around you. Also, engage yourself with, you know, positive, uplifting content online, like my channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. All right, so I mean, it honestly, like, no jokes, it can be very helpful. On my feed, I made a conscious effort to like unfollow the things that are not like radiating the kind of energy that I wanted to radiate, so that my homepage can just have more of uplifting content and less of bad news and all of this things going on in the world right now. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is self-affirmation. Very, very underrated. Honestly, so underrated. Positive affirmations are like little pep talks that you'd say to yourself, or you give yourself to boost your confidence and your overall well-being. When you repeat positive self-talks about yourself to yourself regularly, honestly, you're going to see changes because you start to believe them. So they can help rewire your brain to just focus on the good stuff. So positive affirmation is like a go-to for me. Things like telling myself that I am beautiful inside and out. I radiate confidence and grace. I love and accept myself unconditionally. I am unique and that is my power. I am worthy of love and respect. I embrace all of my flaws and see them as part of my uniqueness. I am enough just as I am, and I am a work in progress. All this can be so uplifting. And the moment you keep on saying it to yourself every day, regularly, you just start to believe them. Things just start working towards that direction for you. So this is how I was able to overcome some of my insecurities. So building confidence and overcoming insecurities is a journey, and we all are on that journey, and it's okay to seek or ask for help along the way. So I have given you guys some of the tips that have helped me in my own journey, and I really hope it works for you, because I mean, it definitely has to work for you. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Do not forget to raise more awareness about insecurities by dropping in the comments section, say no to insecurities. I'll see you guys on my next video. Cheers. Ciao.